Number 10, Bhutan, 7.2% growth. First up is the magical Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan, growing at 7.2% in 2025. This tiny country is best known for measuring gross national happiness instead of GDP. But guess what? In 2025, GDP is smiling too. Tourism is bouncing back big time, especially with the government's high-value, low-impact travel policy that attracts eco-conscious travelers and digital nomads. Hydropower exports to India are surging, and Bhutan's green economy is becoming a model for sustainable development. In short, Bhutan is proving you can grow an economy and protect the planet. Not bad for a country with more forests than roads. Number 9, Macau SAR, 7.3% growth. At number 9, welcome to Macau, the Las Vegas of Asia, except with better food and zero tax on gambling profits. After a tough few years, Macau is bouncing back, growing at 7.3% in 2025. The casinos are roaring again, thanks to returning tourists from mainland China and Southeast Asia. But it's not just baccarat and roulette anymore. The government is pushing to diversify. Think finance, digital services, and even green energy. Slowly but surely, Macau is trying to evolve from a gambling mecca into a smart city of the future. Let's see if luck stays on their side. Number 8, Niger, 7.3% growth. At number 8, we land in Niger. Yes, that's in West Africa. Not to be confused with Nigeria. Despite facing serious political and security challenges, Niger is projected to grow at 7.3% in 2025. That's no small feat. What's driving the boom? Massive investments in oil production, gold mining, and agriculture. Plus, new transport corridors are connecting it to coastal ports for the first time. Niger is a reminder that even landlocked nations with tough odds can surge ahead with the right resources and regional partnerships. Still, the future depends on stability, and that remains the wild card. Number 7, Uganda, 7.5% growth. Coming in at number 7 is Uganda, expected to grow 7.5% this year. With one of the youngest populations in the world, Uganda has energy, innovation, and ambition on its side. Oil exports are finally coming online in 2025 after years of delays, and the country is investing billions into pipelines and refineries. Add to that an expanding tech sector. Yes, Africa has a booming tech scene, and Uganda might just become East Africa's new economic engine. Bonus, it's also one of the most beautiful countries in Africa. Lush, green, and full of adventure. Number 6. Sudan, 8.3% growth. At number 6 is Sudan, growing at a surprising 8.3% despite facing major political and humanitarian challenges. So why the growth? 2 words, oil and agriculture. Production is increasing, foreign aid is returning, and infrastructure rebuilding is underway. Also, improved ties with neighboring countries are unlocking cross-border trade. Still, this growth is fragile. Political peace and long-term planning are essential if Sudan wants to stay on this list in 2026. For now, it's a country walking a tightrope with massive risks but massive potential. Number 5, Palau, 8.5% growth. In 5th place, we head to the Pacific. Say hello to Palau, a paradise island nation with just over 18,000 people and 8.5% growth in 2025. How? Tourism is back in full swing. People are flying in from Japan, the US, and China to dive, snorkel, and unwind in Palau's pristine waters. Ecotourism is the key here. Palau is a global leader in marine protection, and that reputation is drawing high-spending travelers looking for guilt-free luxury. Also, small grants and international partnerships are helping diversify its economy into tech and green energy. Tiny nation, big vision. Number 4, Senegal, 9.3% growth. At number 4, we touch down in Senegal, West Africa's democratic darling, growing at 9.3% in 2025. The engine behind the boom? Oil and gas. Offshore fields are pumping new energy into Senegal's economy, literally. But it's not just about resources. Dakar, the capital, is becoming a startup and culture hub. Think Afrobeat, fintech, fashion, and yes, spicy jollof rice wars with Nigeria and Ghana. Senegal's big bet is on inclusive growth, powering cities and villages with renewable energy, and building infrastructure that lasts. Smart moves, let's hope they stick. Number 3, Libya, 13.7% growth. At number 3, brace yourself, it's Libya, projected to grow 13.7% in 2025. Yes, Libya, the same country that's been through war, regime change, and chaos for over a decade. But behind the headlines, oil production is stabilizing. Foreign companies are coming back, and reconstruction efforts are beginning to rebuild the country's shattered economy. The oil money is flowing, and with global demand high, Libya's petroleum exports are back in the game. Still, let's be honest, this growth is fragile. But in terms of pure GDP numbers, Libya is making serious moves. Number 2, Guyana, 14.4% growth. Second place goes to Guyana, yes, that small South American country on the Atlantic coast, growing at a jaw-dropping 14.4% in 2025. And the secret? Oil. So much oil. Since ExxonMobil discovered massive offshore reserves, Guyana has become one of the world's hottest new oil frontiers. Billions are flowing in, infrastructure is booming, skyscrapers are rising, and the government is racing to invest oil wealth into education, housing, and healthcare. But here's the challenge. How do you grow fast without crashing? Guyana wants to avoid the resource curse and become a true success story. So far, they're doing pretty well. Number 1, South Sudan, 27.2% growth. And finally, at number 1, the fastest growing economy in the entire world in 2025 is South Sudan. Projected GDP growth? A staggering 27.2%. Let that sink in. After years of conflict, famine, and instability, South Sudan is rising. Oil is the biggest driver, of course. The country is ramping up exports as peace talks open new investment doors. But it's not just oil. Infrastructure rebuilding, agriculture expansion, and regional cooperation are helping lift the economy out of survival mode. Of course, massive challenges remain: poverty, conflict, and corruption. But if this growth holds, South Sudan could be the comeback story of the decade. So there you have it, the top 10 fastest growing economies of 2025. From island nations to post-conflict regions, from tiny oil giants to high-altitude happiness havens, this list proves that economic growth isn't limited to the usual suspects. Your takeaway? Never underestimate the underdog, and always keep an eye on the places no one's watching. They're